sacrifice yourself for the cause, your life for his. Before Altair, that was the Levantine approach.
You mean a dagger in broad daylight as I'm cut down where I stand?
Sends a powerful message.
I'll do it my way.
Thomas Jefferson once said a walk around Paris provides lessons in history, beauty, and in the point of life. Assassin's Creed Unity might not capture Paris in reality like that, but it comes pretty close. Assassin's Creed Unity, I'll call it ACU from here on out, is the 7th installment in the legendary gaming series, hard to believe, taking place in pre-revolutionary Paris. So we're talking 1770s, 1780s Paris, with a few twists and turns here and there in time that you'll see when you play yourself. Now, the main story follows a Frenchman.
What's your name, boy?
Arno Victor Dorian.
Whose father is killed and now wants to find out who's responsible. Eventually, Arno becomes part of the Brotherhood. Along the way, you come to find out, as in all prior AC games, that it's the old battle between the Assassins and the Templar. The game occasionally breaks through that fourth wall, speaking to you directly as you're immersed into a world and struggle with the old foe, Abstergo Industries. Up to their old pursuits of unlocking history to control humankind, it is your job as always to stop them. Step by step here, presentation is well done. Open world setting, nothing out of the ordinary, with a few updates from past titles. The crowds on the street are more living, breathing, and interactive than ever, and there are a lot of crowds. It captures the real sense of that society on the brink, the powder keg that's about to explode. I loved it. Lots of energy, mystery about what's next. I like turmoil in game settings. They're much more interesting. Several times, you'll find yourself chasing down a thief or breaking up a fight as little mini challenges to collect rewards. Game mechanics are always pretty tight with an AC game, and here it is no different. Scaling walls, building, dashing through streets, over and under tables, whatever it might be, with grace and ease. Arno is one nimble third-person character, so what's different? This time we have what's called parkour up and parkour down. It essentially helps you negotiate buildings and walls faster. And here we have character customization. Over time, players can buy new skills and weapons, specific categories based on those skills to acquire, as well as changing your appearance any way you wish. Nice. We also have co-op multiplayer. This is perhaps the biggest attraction or reason to buy ACU, since now you can have up to 4 players going on a mission together. Now, I can't really show you that in effect while I was playing, because during the review period, not many players are out there to do co-op, so there are certain areas where you can launch a co-op mission. Once this game is out, they'll be all over the place. One other quick note on weapons, there's a new one, the Phantom Blade. Kind of looks like a little wrist crossbow that fires mini darts. It's another tool to enhance your stealth play and attacks. The most attractive part of ACU for me is the story. Very well done. Keeps me engaged and wanting more, and doesn't overcomplicate the gamer. It's simple but enticing enough to maintain a solid storyline momentum. I feel a good story in this day and age of gaming is essential. In my opinion, it's one aspect of a game that makes you stand out from the rest. Yeah, we can add weapons and co-op modes to traditional open-world gameplay, but it's the story, with the excellent crafted city of Paris, that does it for me. Gameplay is good. I wouldn't say it's off the charts good, but stealth gaming is not my strong suit, so maybe it's just a personal thing. But it's presented well enough here that your frustration level with failure of missions does not cause you to pack up the game in a fit of rage. Set up a Uplay account to accumulate and pick up rewards. There's also a free companion mobile app with this one, just like Black Flag. It's a nifty little second screen experience that uncovers hidden rewards and such. To some of the things I didn't like. Back to the Phantom Blade. I think the weapon is okay, it's new, but it didn't blow me away. In fact, I found it a little difficult to use at times, and it was weird when I went to aim for my target in some cases and I had my back turned to the target. I don't know, I didn't like that. There's something unsatisfying using it just in general. Let's put it this way, you're introduced to it through a cinematic scene and it looks cool, but you don't really get to see it much again in your gameplay. Tough to explain, but you'll see what I mean. I also don't like the so-called hacking of unlocked items, this whole microtransaction system with real money to buy weapons. Good God. Games are expensive enough, and I just can't stand the sight of that. Just a sore point for me. Thankfully, it does not disturb your gameplay. Those are my small complaints. The world is quite expansive and there's a lot to see. The game takes you to some really amazing scenes and scenery in different stages. So let's get to it. Is Assassin's Creed Unity worth getting? On the heels of Black Flag, you might not like this. ACU also might remind you a bit of, let's say, AC3 in the Boston venue. It did for me because I'll be honest, that game, AC3, angered the hell out of me. Took me a long time to shake that one off, but this is much better. If you're a real story-based kind of gamer who places value over substance as well as the open-world gameplay, then I think this is for you. It's the soul and essence of ACU that makes it a game to own. I also had this question a lot. Do I have to play AC Rogue first to play this? Now, both games are coming out at the same time. It was a toss-up for me which game to review. I chose ACU since it's on the next-gen console. Now, the two games have minor ties, but it will not make or break your experience because think about it. If there was a real large connection between AC Rogue and AC Unity, wouldn't you think they'd wait a bit to release both separately? And quite frankly, I think Rogue has more times to prior games than Unity does, so in my opinion, it's not necessary to play Rogue first and then Unity, and they explain a whole lot of stuff about the background of the game, so I mean, you don't even have to play Assassin's Creed, period. I mean, they explain a lot what's going on, so you can just jump in there. The Assassin's Creed series turned me off years ago. I said, no way, never playing one of these again. Time has passed, though, and Assassin's Creed Unity passes my test. Compared to Black Flag, and you'll set yourself up for some disappointment, but it's like comparing apples to oranges, folks. This is back to the basics. This is land-based open world here. The big draws are the story and the co-op multiplayer, which will make things really fun for you and your friends. Keep an open mind, keep an open day this holiday season. 7 appears to be a lucky number for the series. Get Assassin's Creed Unity and give it a try.